Hi, and this is once again stuff I watched on Amazon Prime, and this movie's actually not on there anymore. I saw it a couple years ago on Amazon Prime for free, and I watched it again a few days ago for this review and found it on IMDb TV, but it is Bunny, the Killer Thing. And this one is from Finland. It's from 2015. Someone movie poster said coming in 2014, so it might have been right there at Christmas time or something. IMDb lists the plot as a group of Finnish and British people get stuck at a cabin when they are attacked by a creature that is half human and half rabbit. Really? And all I gotta tell you is turn on your subtitles because they do speak Finnish a lot, and they don't put their own subtitles in for what that means in English. Since it was released in Finland, I guess they assume that you know. So make sure to turn them on because it will translate it for you. But yeah, it's a bunch of people. There's actually a pretty good list of characters going on that are in this film. So let's get on with what the film's about, really. The plot basically starts with a couple shows up to a cabin, basic horror movie thing. They're gonna get murdered at this cabin or whatever. And then the woman dies right away. Some guys kidnap the guy, and they inject him with something, and he breaks free and maybe kills some of the people, injures some people. He gets free, he's out in the woods alone, and then opening credits start. He's changing into a monster. They injected him with rabbit DNA or something, and he turns into a giant rabbit thing. Fast forward a little while, and there's a bunch of kids, 20-somethings mostly, going out to party at this cabin and get drunk and probably get laid or whatever they're planning on doing. And they pick up a couple people that have car trouble, and they try to fix their car. They don't drink. Some of them hook up and everything. People get murdered by the monster. Typical, cabin in the woods, monster in the woods, killing people type movie. Towards the end, they find that scientist, and they find out what he was actually doing there, and it's kind of gross. The whole premise of the movie is kind of gross, to be honest with you. And I'll let you reserve judgment on whether you would actually want to watch this or not, based on the content and everything. So, here's the review, the review portion. So this movie, it's 7 years old now. When it came out in Finland, got mostly negative reviews. It's a perverted, middle school kid joke that they turned into a feature-length film. That's about the extent of it. It's not quality great cinema, and you wouldn't go into something like this expecting it to be. But it's a very niche audience, I guess I want to say. I don't know what the exact word would be, but it's basically a cheap splatter film, gratuitous nudity, a giant bunny creature with a giant penis trying to have sex with everybody till they die. I mean, it's like Mr. Garrison from South Park. He'd be proud. That's it. It's like I said, it's like a childish joke from a middle schooler gone wrong, and they run with it for 90 minutes or 80 minutes or however long this thing is. I've seen it twice now. I probably won't watch it again for any reason. It was okay because I can take that humor and see why they thought it might have been funny, even though it was funny maybe the first time, not the 5th, 6th, 7th time. Still, I mean, it was all practical effects from what I could tell. I didn't see any CGI that I remember. So kudos to them for that. I love when people do practical effects. That's so much better than faking it through post-production and through computers. And come to think of it, there probably is some CGI when they blow people's heads off and things. So there's a little bit, but that's forgivable because you can't just remove a person's head. So the practical effect doesn't work quite the same. It wasn't shot badly. I mean, it was a good quality look to it. It's just that the content is awful. The acting's okay, but it's just not, you know, it's not a film for 2022. I can tell you that much, at least not in my opinion. So I give it a 4 out of 10, and I checked it out on Rotten Tomatoes, which I don't usually do. They give it a 36% audience score, so I'm right about in the ballpark with 40%. So, and I guess the joke here is that rabbits multiply like crazy. They have sex like crazy, so that's why this thing exists. The actual reason why he's a rabbit, other than they probably had some old, hideous-looking Easter Bunny costume somewhere, is the scientist is creating rabbit-human hybrids, and he has like a sex club or something where people pay to come in and have sex with these rabbit monsters. What? So he's monetizing it, which you know that's at least he's promoting one of the deadly sins there. Actually, two of them. So I gotta like the guy for that one. If you like what you're seeing here, like the videos, maybe click the subscribe button and the little notification bell icon to be notified of new content. I'm trying to post more regularly. The Hellish Horror Movie Nights show, the main show, has been on kind of a break because I've been having some trouble finding stuff that I want to put on there, but I'm getting there. So like and subscribe. If you want to help promote the channel, you can check out my Facebook page or Patreon. It's facebook.com/BuryTheMovieDemon and patreon.com/BuryTheMovieDemon. So far, I don't got anybody on Patreon, which is not surprising, because there's not that many people on this channel either. But I'm hoping that changes. And if you want to see me either review a movie, or if you have a public domain film that you want me to do as part of Hellish Horror Movie Nights, let me know in the comments. Talk to me on Facebook. I think there's an email link either there or here on YouTube. Use that one and send me an email. Let me know what it is, and I'll try and put it up. If I can't do it because it's not public domain, I can always do it as a review here.